morning, Marnie here. It is Friday morning and I am super tired today. Yesterday was my trip with my sister to Mount Vernon, Illinois to visit with my aunt and my granny. And my niece and nephew went as well. So it was a really nice visit. The weather didn't get as bad as I thought it was going to. It just spit some rain here and there. It was pretty cold and it was quite windy. In fact, in the car, we were getting knocked around, and she's got a little car. She's just got a little Jetta, which was very cramped for me. Oh my gosh. By the time we got there, my legs and my feet were numb because it's so cramped in there. But yeah, it wasn't too awful bad going. It was worse coming back home. Now, the trip, or being there, was great. Is the first thing that happened when we walked in was my granny immediately, first thing, started raving about the hats that I sent. She had asked for a white ribbed hat because she sits outside to smoke and she didn't have a hat to wear. So she immediately just raved about that hat. Oh my gosh, she kept going on and on about how much she loved the hat. So, and she made sure when she went outside while we were there to put that hat on. And she has it right by the door with her coat. So, one of the best things about being there was going down memory lane of my childhood with my sister and us going to visit her on her farm in southern Missouri when we were kids. And one of my favorite memories, something that we bring up every time we get together, and I hope this isn't too awful boring, but I love talking about it because it's just so funny now. My mom and granny, smokers, weren't supposed to be smoking. And so they wanted to go smoke. And so they had to hide from my dad and my grandpa. And so they decided they were going to go into the woods to smoke and get far enough away from the house that the smoke couldn't be seen. So I think we ended up behind the barn, and we were in the woods. And there was a barbed wire fence. And so my granny, she opened it up and she climbed through it. And then my mom lifted my sister up over the fence, handed her to my granny, and that was fine. But then it was my turn to get lifted over the fence, and my mom picked me up, and my granny was there to catch me, and my mom sat me down on the barbed wire fence. She couldn't hold me up anymore. And there was my granny, on the ground, on her knees, laughing so hard that she was crying. She couldn't stop laughing. I'm sitting on this barbed wire fence crying because I'm in pain, not because it was funny. Now it's funny. But that same day, we got back to the house, and I sat down in my favorite chair, my favorite rocking chair, which she still has, in the dining room next to the fireplace. And I did not see the hot coal that had popped out of the fireplace onto the chair. And I sat down on the chair right on that hot ember. And there goes my granny again, laughing until she's crying. To this day, that is just one of this whole family's favorite memories, is talking about that. And I love the fact that she still has that chair. So yeah, it was a great visit. She told me a story about one of the crocheted pieces that sits on her chair. She used to crochet years and years ago, and she doesn't do it anymore. But I had this Cupid doll that she gave me, and she had crocheted the little dress, and I wish so much that I knew whatever happened to that little doll. I loved that thing so much. I named her Carla. In fact, there was two of them. There was two dolls. One of them was really floppy, and the other one was the Cupid doll. I think it was the other one that I named Carla. Anyway, I don't know whatever happened to them. I wish I still had them. I do have a... I'm not going to get it right now. Maybe I'll show a picture of it right here. There's a little pink ceramic pitcher and bowl, and I had it in a picture once, and I was showing my aunt some of the pictures, and my granny immediately spotted that picture, and she says, "That's the picture I gave her." So I'll show that picture right here. So on the way back was a little bit crazier for me because I have severe anxiety and panic attacks when I am in the car. Not so much around here, not when I'm just driving around town here into my son's house. That's about as far as I go. Once I get past, well, I'd say out of this county, I become a nervous wreck. I don't even drive on the highway anymore. And that started about 6 years ago. 6 or 7 years ago, I was on the highway going to my sister's for Thanksgiving, and for some reason, I don't know why, to this day I don't know why, I just started shaking real bad and sweating, and I felt like I was gonna hurl. And I was just panicky right then. And after I got home that night, I didn't drive on the highway ever again. Like, I'm not doing it. I will go on the service road if I have to, but I'm not getting on the highway. And it makes me nervous even when somebody else is driving. Just like yesterday, my sister was driving, and we're about, I'd say, 20 minutes from downtown St. Louis. So, driving around down by the arch, oh my gosh, that just makes me so nervous. It wasn't so bad going there, but coming back, I was a nervous wreck. On top of the fact that I was cramped, so I could not wait to get home. So anyway, I'm really tired today. I didn't get too much done, but I did get 4 of the centers made for the table runner. Strings are sewn in, so just 4 more centers. And then, like I said yesterday, I was going to break into the actual Starburst throw kit, this one right here. So I did. I took 1 roll of the what is it called? Thistle. This is what I took with me. And each color requires, I think there are 3 colors that require 25 of these motifs, and 1 color requires 24 of them. So I started out with this one, and I made 10 of these. Just I still have to square them off, obviously, but I did get all the strings sewn in, so there's 10 of them here. And I was really excited about starting on this one because I'm going to finish the ones that I was working on before, but I like these better, these smaller ones. The other one that I'm working on, where I'm using the loops and threads, I'm using the 6mm hook, and for this I'm using a 5mm hook, and I am loving this yarn. It is so squishy. I don't know that I can really, I mean, I could have this against my skin, but probably for only a little bit, because these hairs on it, these alpaca hairs, do stick out on them. But I love it so much. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I like tweed yarns, so yeah, this, I just love it. And this is the Mary Maxim Natural Alpaca. So yeah, it's so squishy. I absolutely love it. This is, it's made in Turkey, and it is 262 yards, 240 meters, 77% acrylic, 20% alpaca, 3% viscose, 100 grams. And yeah, it's very pretty. I love it. And I've gotten 10 of these done. So yeah, another 15 to go on this color. And it looks like that they probably did send enough yarn. I'm thankful for that. I don't want to have to order more yarn just to finish a project. So that is all that I did yesterday. I didn't work on the blanket anymore yesterday since I was gone all day. My granny and my aunt did give me this this puzzle. It's never been opened, so it's still sealed. I haven't done a puzzle in years because I just haven't had the room. I mean, I've got my craft table out there, so I would have to move stuff off of it to do it, but I've always loved jigsaw puzzles. And when my sister saw this one, she said, well, that's right up your alley right there. Pictures like this. I want to get one of those puzzles that has like the barn and either the red or the green truck, and you know, very country bumpkin, because that's my style. So yeah, they gave me this, so one of these days in the near future I want to do this puzzle. So and I'm glad that it's sealed, that way I know that there's at least not going to be any pieces missing, I hope. All right, so that's going to do it. I'm going to drink my coffee, finish the laundry. I went to the store this morning. I did all of my cooking for the weekend. Now I just need to make my bed real quick and put the laundry away, and then I'm going to just crochet and take a nap. So, oh, and distribute my vitamins, because I haven't done that yet for the week. Alrighty. I hope everyone has a great weekend. If you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I would really, really appreciate it. I'm getting closer. Alright, so have a great weekend. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.